This is a debate where we could have put in the motion the world can live with a nuclear Iran, the U.S. can live with a nuclear Iran. We made it Israel. Why Israel?
We made it Israel because for the United States, a nuclear Iran is a strategic setback. But for Israel, it's an actual existential threat. And because the stakes are so high for Israel, we felt the debate should focus on its decisions.
And the team that's arguing for the motion that Israel can live with a nuclear Iran, what's the best argument they have going for them?
Well, I'd say the best argument is that, first of all, Israel can certainly deter any kind of Iranian nuclear attack on its own soil. It's got vastly greater military capabilities than Iran does. It can defend itself better, and it can unleash absolute devastation on Iran. Iran has had disturbing rhetoric, but they've never actually done anything that's irrational or self-destructive, so that they can be deterred just like any other country from using those kind of weapons. The other argument against is that the ultimate way in which Israel would be able to prevent Iran from developing nuclear weapons is not just cyber attacks or these clandestine operations we've been reading about, but an actual attack, a bombing of their facilities, which would very likely result in a war in the Middle East. And that war could leave Israel isolated. It could entrench the Ayatollahs. It could actually, over the long run, result in a diminution of Israel's security.
So you actually made the argument for the other side as well.
Well, I mean, that's the argument in a sense why Israel can tolerate it, because the costs of not tolerating it are too high. The counter-argument would be that it doesn't matter whether Iran uses nuclear weapons or not. The mere possession of them changes the game. Iran is a revolutionary power, and if it has the protection of nuclear weapons, there's no telling what kind of provocations we're going to get out of them. They certainly would be unconstrained in providing more advanced missiles to Hezbollah. They could be more unconstrained in supporting Assad in Syria. God knows what influence they might try to exercise in Iran. And it's not just about Iranian nukes. If Iran gets nuclear weapons, Egypt is not going to be far behind, and Turkey and Saudi Arabia. And the last thing we need in terms of global security is a multi-nuclear Middle East. So the stakes in tonight's debate are very, very high.
Well, I know you've met our debaters backstage, and they're great. So let's bring them out. Ladies and gentlemen, our debaters this evening.